What's up YouTube, it's Sup TCG here, and thanks again for watching our TCG video on my channel. In this video we are gonna check out the king of all the penguins around, it's Empoleon. This one, with the total command, will be able to deal a maximum of 200 damage or even 230 damage if it has a choice band equipped, if the entire bench of the opponent is full and if our bench is full. So it all depends on bench size, and with things like Brigette and Brooklet Hill, we're gonna make it happen. It also is weak to lightning, which is great. Not a lot of people are playing lightning, and lightning is not that dominant in the current standard format, so Empoleon will be going rampant here, and we're gonna have a straight Empoleon line, so no Glaceons, no Alolan Ninetale shenanigans. We're gonna play it with just Octillery, and Empoleon is our main attacker. So 2-2 line of Octillery, a Buzzwole hand is way too good not to use. We're also having Beacon in here just to get 2 Pokemon from the deck. Really a great early game where you can just retreat, have that manual retreat, get the water energy in the discard, and then have Aqua Patch to get that energy back while you just use Beacon. So that's a great strategy. 3 Tapu Lele to ensure that we have the first turn Brigette, and also Brooklet Hill, as mentioned, is in here to grab ourselves some Remoraid or maybe Alolan Vulpix or Piplup. It all depends what you have to do. We're also gonna run 3 rare candy, and we're having 4 Empoleons in here because this is the main attacker. If you have to discard one early game, it's not that good, even though we have 2 Rescue Stretcher. Actually, we can maybe change the list a bit where we can have 4 rare candy here, because I do think 4 rare candy is a little bit better. Wow, I just duplicated Empoleon for the sake of it, not that it matters too much. So we're just gonna change this list up a bit, and we're gonna have 4 rare candy, because with rare candy we ensure that we have an Empoleon ready to go in no time. So we're just gonna save it up like that, and then we're just gonna take a look. We're just gonna have to destroy this copy of Empoleon because I was too shifty here and just swapping around of cards around. So 4 rare candy is a little bit better, even though we are not running 2 Rescue Stretchers. We're having 4 Empoleon in the deck, and we're gonna have them out as quickly as possible. Then 1 Skyla to ensure that we can just use Skyla rare candy, and that's how it goes. Then for draw supporters, 2 Cynthia, 2 N, and then 3 Sycamore. I know you could run like 4 Sycamore, but I do prefer running one of these Skylas. Then 10 basic water energies, and that will be the list that we're gonna play with today. So 4 rare candy, hopefully we can get a second turn Empoleon off, and we're gonna slap a bunch of opponents with total command. Okay, if you have some tips for the deck, definitely put them in the comment section below. If you have a different way of playing with Empoleon, definitely let me know as well, because this will be the first time that we're gonna check out Empoleon. I do think with the Buzzwole hand and the bench space that we're having here with a bunch of Piplups, I think this deck is definitely worthy of being a top deck here. Maybe a tier 2 deck, maybe tier 1, I don't know. This deck still has to prove itself at tournaments, and then the Malmo regionals that is coming this weekend. We'll have to wait and see what kind of decks of Ultra Prism will perform well at tournament. So we are facing probably a Buzzwole deck. The good thing about Buzzwole is that it's a 2 prize attacker, and he will go first. That is unfortunate, so we'll have to wait a turn, and we have the Brigette in the hand together with our Remoraid in the active position. So okay, this can swap to the bench with Wild River. That is something we don't want to do actually. Okay, Remoraid against Remoraid, how cool is that? I do think he will have that first turn Floatstone equipped, which is not good for us, and if he benches Brooklet Hill down, if we use it, he can use it. So this is a tough decision here, if I use Brooklet Hill, yes or no. So this is gonna have to be very... okay, Parallel said we're definitely gonna use Brooklet Hill. He's gonna use Brooklet Hill, and we can only have 3 bench space, which is okay, I guess. So he's gonna use the Ultra Ball here, probably carrying himself a Buzzwole, and this Buzzwole will already be able to smack some damage onto our Remoraid the turn after that, so we'll have to be very careful here. Maybe he's gonna use Tapu Lele, could also be the case. I do hope that he's using Tapu Lele, because Tapu Lele is another bench base. He still doesn't know which deck we are running. He only knows that we're running a water deck, and we have a Remoraid on the active position. He has no clue that we are running Empoleon for the same amount. We could be running things like, yeah, maybe Glaceon. So Buzzwole is showing its face here. I don't see Tapu Lele, so he's not using Tapu Lele at all. Must mean that he has a draw supporter in the hand, and Max Elixir as well. So woof. This Buzzwole will be prepped in no time. Do we see a draw supporter? That is the question we'll have to wonder here. And he retreats into Buzzwole. Okay, that is cool. That is cool. We could live with that. We have the Sycamore to follow up with that. So first things first, we are gonna use Brigette. With Brigette, we can grab 3 Pokemon. We're gonna have Piplup up, Piplup, and Vulpix, I guess. that, we can grab ourselves Octillery, and having a water energy in the discard isn't as bad as it seems. We do have the Aqua Patch, so the combo that I am explaining here is cool. So we're also gonna take a quick look through the deck. 3 Guzmas in here and 7 water. There's a Floatstone priced. That is something I know. Okay, we have 1 Piplup that is priced, but we do have 4 Empoleon and 4 rare candy. So getting those out will be quite easy. Okay, Brooklet Hill. If he benches something else, maybe that could be a great decision here. We're gonna give a water energy to our Remoraid. We are gonna use the free retreat here. Oof. We're not gonna use the Aqua Patch just yet. We could use Brooklet Hill, getting something else out of the deck. Could be fun here. Maybe he's going to use... we're definitely gonna use the Brooklet Hill here. If he ends us, we might even not have the chance to use Tapu Lele, but he could also use Brooklet Hill. I don't even care too much about that. We're also gonna grab ourselves another Remoraid. Maybe he's going to after our Remoraids. So either way, we're gonna have 2 Remoraids out. And we're gonna wait with Aqua Patch just because he might just knock something of our Pokemon out. So we're gonna use the Beacon here. We are gonna grab Octillery and a Prinplup. So let's just roll with that. Next turn we also have Sycamore, so that's cool. We're gonna have a manual attachment, and then we're gonna use Aqua Patch, getting that Octillery into play, evolving into Prinplup, so things will be going very smooth here indeed. Hopefully we draw into a rare candy and an Empoleon, then we're prepped for amazing damage. And he's going just for the Jet Punch, not benching anything, so that is amazing for us. Alright. We also have access to our our Floatstone, which might be in the deck. Maybe we can draw into it. Okay. We are first of all gonna evolve into this Octillery. We're gonna evolve this damaged Piplup into Prinplup. We are gonna go with the Aqua Patch on one of our Piplups here. Gonna use the Brooklet Hill once again. Maybe we're gonna be lucky here and hopefully we draw into the stuff we need. I could give an manual energy to the Beacon Alolan Vulpix here, but I'm not too sure about that. We could retreat though. The thing we need is an Aqua Patch, I guess, but I don't think in this situation we'll be able to pull it off. So maybe we'll just give an energy to Prinplup, I guess. Could give an energy to the bench Piplup. But I do want to use Beacon one more time, but if we get an attack off, we definitely are in a great position here. He has to deal a bunch of damage here, so maybe we just split it around like this. And we're gonna use Sycamore. We're gonna slowly set up here. We even have another Aqua Patch and an Ultra Ball ready, so next turn... Okay, Aqua Patch again. We don't have any of our... This is kind of strange. Okay, here goes Aqua Patch. So we are having 3 attackers set up almost, and with Ultra Ball we might just draw into something that we need. So maybe we're gonna use Ultra Ball right now. We're gonna have another Octillery out. We're gonna get rid of a Cynthia and a Cynthia. We don't even need Cynthia if you have a bunch of Octilleries out. So yeah, let's grab one of these Empoleon. And let's just use a Buzzwole hand for 1. I have to know that one Octillery was priced. We even have another Ultra Ball here, so that is cool. We could use Ultra Ball, but we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna use Beacon here. We're gonna grab ourselves a Lele and an Empoleon because he's definitely gonna knock something out here. There goes our team. And we have an entire bench filled with 1 prize attackers, which is an amazing thing here because Buzzwole will have a rough time here. He could use Brooklet Hill in order to bench something, but we are having 100 damage here. If he benches something, okay, Rescue Stretcher. What is he gonna grab? Lycanroc, going to the deck. And is he still dead drawing? No, he has Sycamore ready, okay. He was prepped. And now he's gonna Jet Punch for a bazillion damage. Which is okay, I guess. And this one deals 160 damage. It's like perfect. So we're definitely gonna promote our Prinplup, which already has damage. So we're kind of in a neat position here. Maybe he's gonna deal 30 damage on a Remoraid here because that would be the best thing to do. Because we don't have our Octillery ready. Maybe we should have checked that beforehand. But our bench is entirely full. Could not complain here. That's something we want. what will we see? There goes his Octillery, and we are gonna definitely target the GXs in this situation. A Buzzwole hand, poof. Maybe he's gonna set up a Rockruff or something. We'll have to wait and see. But if he benches a Lele, Lele is in an awkward position, so he's gonna slap damage onto our Remoraid. That was logical. Here comes the Prinplup. Okay, let's just firstly, we're gonna evolve into Empoleon. We're gonna rare candy into Empoleon. So a bunch of Empoleons are ready to go. Alright. Could also use Tapu Lele in this situation. Maybe we could Guzma. Nah, we're not gonna Guzma. We could have Guzma that Octillery, but I wanna go after that. Let's just check what is still left in the deck. There's still an Empoleon left and a bunch of rare candy. So maybe we could use Ultra Ball in combination with how many Guzmas? Only one Guzma though. Our Remoraid will die the next turn, unless he just wants to attack us. So I do think our Remoraid will still live on. We could Ultra Ball into... we don't have any Prinplups left, which is unfortunate. So the thing I'm gonna do here, we're gonna use a Buzzwole hand for 1. Is that the correct play though? Could also use Ultra Ball getting rid of a Tapu Lele, but I don't want to get rid of Tapu Leles. We're gonna have 100 damage, which is kind of cool, I guess. 100 is a great number. And yeah, we can even use a draw supporter in this situation. Not that we need it, but I want to keep that Guzma for next turn. So we're just gonna use a Buzzwole hand for 1. I know we could do some stuff here, but I want to keep on to resources. Wow, what is this? Bunch of water energy. So anyhow, let's go for the total command for 100 damage. That is cool. Next turn we just bench something, and maybe with the choice band we're definitely gonna get that one hit KO regardless. So we're gonna go after that. We have an Empoleon ready, we have a Guzma ready. Our Remoraid will be saved because he's not gonna go and rely on Jet Punch. He's gonna give an energy and just knock our Empoleon out, and he's still afraid of benching stuff. I hope he benches a Lele anytime soon, because with that we can just use that as our advantage. And his hand is entirely full. We could have also gotten the knockout on Octillery here, but I want to get prize cards. I want to win the prize race while knocking out GXs instead of... Okay, there comes another Buzzwole. Maybe he's gonna use a Max Elixir on that. He still has a bunch of Max Elixirs left. And how many energies? Okay, he's gonna give a manual energy onto this Buzzwole. This Buzzwole will knock us out. We have another Empoleon ready to go in no time. So that's kind of a cool matchup to see the king of the Penguins fighting against the almighty Buzzwole, which is one of the... I do think this is still one of the best decks in the format. Buzzwole, Lycanroc, and we're gonna see the Knuckle impact for a bazillion damage. Okay, so now that we know that he only has 90 HP left, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, we're already dealing 100 damage. We're gonna give a water energy to Empoleon. We don't even need to use our... let's just see what's still left in the deck. Where are our Rescue Stretcher? There's still our Rescue Stretcher in the deck. And a bunch of Piplups are still prized, so... Brigette will not do the trick. Maybe we should end the opponent. He does not seem to have that much stuff, so we're gonna use the supporter here. And we are gonna use N, indeed. We could also use Skyla in order to just get our Rescue Stretcher going on with Brooklet Hill. Maybe that would have been a better strategy, but we still have another... We could get another Empoleon ready here if we just use Skyla here. Skyla, Rare Candy, and we still have Octillery, so maybe that is a better situation, even though he has a bazillion cards in his hand. Maybe they're all terrible cards. We could end, but he still has a Buzzwole hand. We're gonna set up another Empoleon. I think that is the best strategy to go around this. Skyla! Let's use Rare Candy. We're gonna use Ultra Ball. We're gonna get rid of Brigette and a Water Energy, even though we do have Aqua Patches left in the deck. So as you can see, there are still no Aqua Patches left. Okay, they're also priced. Whatever. How many Aqua Patches? There's still one Aqua Patch priced. And we still have energies left, so no problem at all. We're gonna get ourselves our Empoleon out, and now we can use a Buzzwole hand for 4, which is nice. Maybe we're gonna draw a Rescue Stretcher out of that. And we draw into a bunch of choice bands. Maybe we could just give one, I guess. I don't think these kind of decks run a lot of Field Blowers, so let's just go with this. Total Command. Boom! That is a lot of damage, and we get ourselves 2 prize cards. So we're at 150 damage. And we get the Aqua Patch, which was prized. No Piplups inside though. We need Rescue Stretcher or one of our Piplups in order to just get another Empoleon ready, but I don't think he will be able to get the one-hit KO in this situation. He needs 3 energies. He could also use Total Command, but we have like 4 bench, which is 80 damage. He still needs to bench a lot of his stuff, maybe with Sudowoodo. I don't see this happening, so we're kind of in a good position. Okay, another Buzzwole hits the field. Field Blower, I guess he has a Field Blower. We're at 100 damage, 120 damage. With the Choice Band, 150 damage. We're still not getting anywhere near the one-hit KO. Okay, Max Elixir coming down on the Buzzwole on the bench. This deck does not run Max Potion, so at least that is comfortable to know. I don't see any Tapu Leles anywhere. He's afraid if he benches a Tapu Lele, he's done for. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 with Choice Band 150. If he benches a Lele, he's done for. That Lele will be KO'd immediately, so we'll have to wait and see how this turns out of events. I do like the way that Empoleon is being played, so we'll just target our Octillery, we're fine with that. He's gonna think that we're stuck, but nothing more will be true in this regard. So he's gonna knock out our Remoraid, unfortunately. We can use Aqua Patch, rely on our energies from the discard. We can attack with anything we want because our 2 Empoleons will be prepped for a lot of damage. So the bad thing is that he's gonna knock out our Remoraid. Okay, fine. Let's go with this shenanigans. We're gonna use Aqua Patch. Oof, getting 1 energy. Onto one of our Empoleons. I cannot promise you guys that we will win this matchup, but we are doing our best to just show how this deck is made of. We can target the Octillery, but I want to go for 2 prize cards instead of just 1. Let's just target that guy. And Ultra Ball will not do anything at all, because everything is in the discard. We could grab a Lele, but that will not do a lot of stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 100 damage, so we are gonna... Yeah, I'm fine with 100 damage. I don't think he runs Fighting Fury Bells. And we're gonna keep all our resources in the hand. We still have another Guzma, so hopefully he ends us or something. We're still gonna have that one-hit KO, and he has to use Guzma as well, so... Don't think he has Guzma and a bunch of energies. There's 5 energies. Wow, 5 basic energies in his discard already. So the chances of him getting a successful Max Elixir are very to none. So he needs a successful Max Elixir and manual attachment and a Guzma in order to get a one-hit KO in this situation. And I do think, and even a Choice Band if he wants to go for the Lele, I guess. But if he goes for the Lele, our Octillery will be the one that he wants to KO. So we're in a situation, okay, he ends us. That's cool, I guess. He still has a lot of bench space. We're gonna have to get our Tapu Lele in order to knock that Buzzwole out. And we have Rescue Stretchers. That at least is comfortable to know. He's prepping his Buzzwole. This Buzzwole will be able to deal a bunch of damage. Oof. We're in a tough situation. So Empoleon is showing promise, but at this particular point, he's not benching a lot of stuff, so we're in a disadvantaged position. And that Octillery, maybe we should have gotten after that Octillery, now that I think about it. Yeah, but bench space is also important, so he's gonna go for, I believe that it's 50 on the active and 30 on Octillery. Okay, he's gonna go for the Tapu Lele, I guess. Alright. First things first, Rescue Stretcher. We're gonna put 3 from the discard back in the deck, and that's gonna be Empoleon, Piplup, and Remoraid, I guess. Let's just put those in the deck. This one has to deal 160 damage. We could use Ultra Ball. We are still at 100 damage here, so I don't think we'll need Choice Band in that regard. Although if he benches a Lele, we can get a one-hit KO regardless. But in this situation, Ultra Ball, Guzma, Ultra Ball Tapu Lele Guzma will get the KO on this Buzzwole. Okay. The options, but this one does not have any energy, so maybe we should attack this active one. How many energies do we still have left? 4, 6, 2 energies left. Don't think we need Choice Band. So let's grab ourselves another Piplup. We could use the Tapu Lele Guzma. I know we could do that, but we're just gonna go with this method. We're gonna give a water energy and we're gonna use a Buzzwole hand for a bunch of cards. Poof! Here comes everything we need. Okay, and to treat cards is something I do like. We also have the Float Stone, which might help out. He already used one of his Field Blowers. Could also use Float Stone in order to go to this guy. If he has another Choice Band, he is able to deal 50, 70 damage. 70 damage, still not enough, but maybe with some Regirox could do some weird shenanigans. So I do think next turn we are gonna Guzma. We still have Guzma left in the deck, so I think I'm gonna go with this method. And we are just gonna end. We could have benched that Remoraid as well, but that would be a liability here, where you can just use something like a Jet Punch in order to KO it. And now Total Command, boom, will get 120 damage. So the thing we will need here is 2 knockouts. We need to knock out those 2 Buzzwoles, and he needs to knock out 3 of our Pokemon. And with no spread damage, he will have to rely on the attack, the Knuckle Impact turn after turn, I guess. This one is in a situation where it's almost knocked out, has 2 energies attached. He's gonna use Ultra Ball. What is he gonna grab? So another energy in the discard, that is 7 if my calculations are correct. So he's still, I don't know how many energies he has in his deck, but this looks very, very fun. I cannot promise you guys that we will win, but it's a great matchup. I will upload it regardless. So Empoleon showing a lot of stuff here. And we still have some rare candies left in the deck, so we can get another Empoleon out. So he's gonna go for the Carbink here. Oh no, he's gonna promote a Carbink probably and give an energy to it. How many Guzmas have we used so far? 2. He thinks that I only run 2 Guzma. Well, he's in for a surprise. Go and retreat to that one. I don't even care anymore. Okay, here comes the KO. A Buzzwole hand for 5. Does he have Max Elixirs? Now he has a bench phase of 3, is 60 damage. We're able to deal 160. He's not carrying anymore because do we have Choice Bands left? 1 Choice Band left. Okay. This is gonna be close, I guess. Close game. I like close games. I always do. And this is he had that sad face when I used that Guzma. So he wanted to stuck my Octillery in the active spot, but that didn't work at all. Now he's gonna go for the Knuckle Impact, 180 damage, so our Empoleon will definitely feel that. And I think he's gonna go after our Lele the turn after that. So the thing I see here, maybe did he already use something here? 1 Guzma. Oof. Okay, the Guzma on the Lele. And he's definitely gonna knock out the Lele. So he only needs 1 more prize card. So that is definitely interesting. So our Lele hits the discard. Unfortunately, how many Max Elixirs does he have left? 2 left Max Elixirs, but he already used a bazillion energy. So he only needs to take 1 more prize card. So, and our Octillery is not looking very good indeed. So we're gonna go with our Empoleon here. And in this regard, we have the Guzma in order to get the KO. 60 damage, 120 damage. That is already enough. And maybe he has every card that he needs. How many Guzmas? 2 Guzmas. Let's use Tapu Lele for the end in this regard. That's the only thing we can do. We still have a Lele left, so that Lele will probably get us the Guzma and in our deck. We also have a Buzzwole hand, so let's end the opponent. That is the only logical solution here. We could have also used Ultra Ball for unnecessary stuff, but we can also draw into our Ultra Ball to get our Tapu Lele. So in this situation, Field Blower away all those things with that free retreat, Float Stone. Let's get rid of those. Poof, poof. We're also gonna give a manual energy to Piplup, I guess. And now the Buzzwole hand for 3. So this will be the play here. And poof, we get Brooklet Hill as well. Ooh, Brooklet Hill is a nice way, I guess. Ultra Ball. We still have the Ultra Ball, so I don't think he will be able to do some stuff about it. So poof, this one goes in the discard. and we get 2 prize cards. So the only thing we will need is our Tapu Lele Guzma, and we will knock out that Buzzwole for our last 2 prize cards. And he definitely, I don't think with 1 attachment he will be able to do it. He might just have a strong energy and then a Regirock and a Guzma, but he is into like 1 card. He has the strong energy, so that is dangerous. He already has 50 damage. He needs Regirock and he needs a Guzma. Does he get that out of that Octillery? Ultra Ball, that is gonna be the Tapu Lele Guzma. Wow, this is a close game. I don't know how this will end. Hopefully he does not. Okay, Regirock, and he has the Guzma in hand. And that will be the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, Empoleon definitely showed promise. Let me know what you think about Empoleon in the description below. And I will see you guys soon enough with more TCG epicness. So, as you see, this play was already predicted by me. And poof, our Octillery hits the discard. So, a very close game indeed. Empoleon definitely needs a little bit of fine-tuning to get the perfect list. But it definitely shows promise. Anyways, have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another TCG video. Peace out.